After Tank Davis dominating stoppage victory with a vicious body shot over Ryan Garcia, they calling out Pitbull Cruz for a rematch. His team, his coach, Calvin Ford, wants the rematch with Pitbull Cruz. Not Shakur Stevenson, not Devin Haney, but Pitbull Cruz. We're going to talk about that in this video. So make sure that y'all hit my like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not already a sub to the channel. And just remember, the like button is free, so stop hating. So the biggest fight in boxing that we've seen since probably Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, or Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor, it's over with and done with. And we do have a new face of boxing, and his name is Gervonta Tank Davis. Yeah, you know, he went out there, he did his thing against a dangerous Ryan Garcia, but Ryan Garcia was no match for Tank Davis. We saw the skill level was at a whole different level than Ryan Garcia's skill level. You know, and Gervonta Davis, he showed to a lot of people that he ain't nothing to be played with. You know, he showed his ring savvy, his ring IQ, his footwork, and all of that, and he still showed the power that we see in every fight. So with that being said, everybody wants to know what's next. We know that Tank in the past, he said that he wanted Devin Haney. He also said that he was going to destroy Shakur Stevenson. So those are pretty much the fights that the real boxing fans want to see. And so it's been talks. What's next? You know, after everybody comes off a victory, the fighter don't get to celebrate for too long before all of the media and all the fans right away want to know what's next. You know what I'm talking about? Right after you put in the work and you have a long, hard training camp, and then you like, okay, man, the job is finally done. I finally got the victory. I can relax. But everybody else wants to know who is next and what's next, you know? So like I said, that's with any big fighter. That's with Canelo. That's with Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, whoever it may be. That's just what comes with the territory. Who is next? And like I said, Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, those are looked at as to be the best fighters in that weight division, along with an up-and-coming fighter like Frank Martin, and then, you know, fighters like Keyshawn Davis. But Keyshawn Davis and Gervonta Tank Davis fight, if that ever happens, that's not happening until years down the line, because we know that Keyshawn Davis and guys like Frank Martin, they still trying to build their career up. But then you got, like I said, you got Devin Haney, you got Shakur Stevenson. Both fighters have been champions. Shakur Stevenson been a champion in multiple weight divisions. You got Devin Haney, who is the undisputed champion, the king of 135, right? He's not the most popular, but he is the king of that division because he got all the straps. And then you still got guys like Vasyl Lomachenko, who's going to be fighting Devin Haney. And then you can go up to 140. You got a whole lot of guys at 140 pounds, and Tank has fought at 140 before. After you say all those names, you got guys like Pitbull Cruz and Rolly. But we already seen him go in there and beat Pitbull Cruz with one hand. That ain't enough for his coach, Calvin Ford. Calvin Ford has been very vocal about how he doesn't want Gervonta Davis to fight Devin Haney, how he wants to freeze Devin Haney out. And that's a fight that the fans want to see. You know what I'm saying? There's been a lot of back and forth between Devin Haney and Tank Davis. You feel me? And the fans want to see who is the better fighter. We can speculate all day about, oh man, Tank gonna knock him out, Tank gonna do this, or the Devin Haney fans saying Devin gonna do this and Devin gonna do that. We only know until they get in the ring and get it on. Of course, Devin Haney has to get a victory over Vasyl Lomachenko come May. He got to get the victory over Vasyl Lomachenko in about, 3 weeks from now. So he got to handle his business. But if he handle his business, that's the fight that everybody going to be calling for, is Devin Haney and Tank Davis, not Pitbull Cruz. So Calvin Ford is out here asking for Pitbull Cruz. And before I say anything else, I'm going to go ahead and play the audio on what Calvin Ford had to say about wanting a rematch with Pitbull Cruz. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to cook on it and I'm going to give y'all my thoughts.
So what's next? What do you want next?
Well, you always hear me say Pitbull. I'm going to always say Pitbull.
He was here today and he wants that fight.
Yeah.
Because you want to prove a point for that one, because Hank had a injured hand. And
it was a lot of variables.
Yep.
A lot of variables.
So you
want... they don't know about and whatnot.
So you want to make a statement?
I want to make a statement. You know what I'm saying? And I know he wants that fight too. So when they meet up again, it's going to be another blockbuster.
So you hear Calvin Ford clearly say that he's always going to say he wants the Pitbull Cruz rematch next. Right? He was also asked about Shakur Stevenson, which fans want to see. He was asked about the Devin Haney fight, which fans want to see. And he said, no, I want the Pitbull Cruz rematch. And he said, Tank Davis, I know he wants that rematch also. Bro, I'm not trying to hear that. I don't want to see you go in there and fight Pitbull Cruz again when I already seen you beat Pitbull Cruz, right? In my opinion, 9 rounds to 3. And you did it with one hand. You don't have nothing else to prove by getting in there with Pitbull Cruz. That's some BS, you know, and I knew this was coming. That's the thing, man. Tank Davis can fight his ass off. He a hell of a fighter. Arguably the best fighter at 135. We just got to see him get in there with Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson and prove it. We got to see them fight each other. But arguably, most people think that he the best. I think that Shakur the best, but a lot of people think that he the best. Nobody wants to see no Pitbull Cruz. And this is the problem that I have with his team. You know what I'm talking about? And him. He needs to take control of what he want to do. But his coach is saying he wants that rematch. For what? And I understand exactly what they doing and why they want this fight. It's to maximize the monetization off of the Mexican fan base. That's all that is. They see that they got a lot more Mexican fans with this victory over Ryan Garcia. Yeah, they all loving Tank. Tank has a huge Mexican fan base. So he wants to maximize that and fight Pitbull Cruz again, right? Because he know that Pitbull Cruz got kind of a big following after he lost to Gervonta Davis. You know what I'm saying? They got a storyline right there, right? All that shit is about money. You can't prove nothing that you already, it ain't no, oh, I want to go and prove that I can knock him out. That don't matter. You already beat that man 9 rounds to 3, like I said in my eyes. That fight wasn't close. It ain't, you won clearly. You know what I'm saying? You won clearly on all the scorecards, and you did it with one hand. It ain't nothing that you can go in there and prove to nobody. You go in there and knock him out. Okay, well, you probably would have knocked him out the first time if you had both of your hands. That ain't nothing. You know what I'm talking about? Pitbull Cruz is a one-dimensional, come-forward Mexican-style fighter. That's it. You know what I'm saying? He don't do nothing spectacular in the ring at all. He's wild. He throw looping shots. All he gonna do is come forward, throw wild looping shots all night, and get picked apart by Tank Davis or any boxer that he get in the ring with that really know how to box. You know what I'm saying? Like a Devin Haney or Shakur Stevenson. Like, you're not proving nothing by beating a man that you already beat, clearly. So I don't want to see the Pitbull Cruz fight. And if he goes out there and he fights Pitbull Cruz, and it's no Devin Haney, and Devin Haney beats Vasil Lomachenko, and that fight is wide open, and you also got a Shakur Stevenson fight that's wide open. With Shakur Stevenson, we know that he's going to be on top rank. We don't know what Devin Haney going to do, right? So if you got Bob Arum saying that he's willing to work with the Mayweather Promotions and the PBC to make the fight happen, and you turn it down and fight a Pitbull Cruz, it's a duck. If you talking about Devin Haney and Devin Haney is out there and he's screaming for the fight and you turn it down and fight a Pitbull Cruz, it's a duck. It is what it is. I don't want to see a Pitbull Cruz fight again. And so, yeah, it has nothing to do with the fighter that Gervonta Davis is, because we all know that he a badass fighter. But moving like that, that's the same shit that people was crying about with him being with Mayweather Promotions. And then everybody was like, oh, well, he ain't with Mayweather Promotions. Tank gonna fight all of them. He knocking all of them down. Well, if he go through with this Pitbull Cruz stuff, that ain't it. You know what I'm saying? It's the same stuff that we've been seeing from Tank Davis his whole career. So that's why I don't like. That's what I don't like. You know, I want to see the best fight the best, and Pitbull Cruz ain't one of them. I'm not feeling it at all. So we got to see. Does he go and have a rematch with Pitbull Cruz and basically continue the same path that we've been seeing from Gervonta Davis? Mexican fighter after Mexican fighter after Mexican fighter to basically, you know, get the most money off the Mexican fan base and continue moving like that? Or does he fight a Shakur Stevenson or a Devin Haney? Let me know what y'all think about this. Drop a comment in the comment section. And y'all already know how I do. They ain't gonna talk in that boxing again, and I'm gone.